change it over to a camera now. Hello everybody. Saturday. And you join me and Pedro for the sprint qualifying. So, slightly new format. Obviously it's still split into 3 sessions, but the first session you've got to use hards, second you've got to use mediums, and then third you've got to use soft.
No, sir.
Oh.
That changed, actually.
That changed? When did it change?
Yes. I don't know. I think that the initial format was supposed to be like that, but we are going to have 3 sessions. One with that lasts 12 minutes, another 10, and Q3 will be 8 minutes. For Q1 and Q2, mediums will be the mandatory tires, and in Q3, softs are the mandatory tire.
Oh, well, they went, no hards, get out. We're not using them. Oh, well, that must have changed recently, because I swear up until yesterday that was the thing. I suppose they're still trying to work out and see what tyre is the best tyre, and like the best format to use. So it's not like we probably didn't expect changes to happen really last minute. So
true, yeah.
But yeah, like I said, you joined me and Pedro for qualifying. I believe Pedro later on is going to do the sprint race, and then we'll be ready for the main race tomorrow. Any early predictions or any early I don't know things that you want to add before we start?
Well, I'm not really sure. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same set of drivers get eliminated in this first session. But yeah, hopefully we'll see that the track temperatures are better today, so can favor those teams who could possibly be struggling yesterday to warm up their tires. Yeah, I just hope there aren't similar types of crashes as we've seen in Q1 yesterday.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, let's see. We have a shortened time for each session compared to the normal qualifying.
Maybe we won't see as many teams dive into the pits and stay in the pits for a long time.
Yeah,
I reckon it'll be in out. There you go, bam.
Yeah, and that's also a good thing about using the medium tires, probably, because the drivers could possibly go for 2 runs at a time. Basically, they can fuel a little bit more and then go for more than 1 run before they get back to the pits. So let's see how this pans out.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't I see that 2 drivers haven't got any new softs to use if they get to Q3?
I believe so. I can actually try and check that.
I think it was Lando and maybe Yuki. I'm not quite sure.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe they were 2 of the drivers. Let me see if I can find that. Oh wait, I've seen that.
I think Midnight would be slightly disappointed that they're not using the hard tires.
Yeah. Let's see. Where is No, it's not this page. So, let me check.
Also, excuse how tired I look. I literally woke up half an hour ago.
You're still looking wonderful.
No.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, that was late night.
I see where it is. So apparently Lando and Yuki don't have so apparently Lando and Yuki don't have any more new sets of soft tires. And in the rules it says specifically, in the period of SQ3 of the sprint shootout, up to one set of dry weather tires may be used, and this must only be a new set of the soft specification.
So if they do make it to Q3, that means no running for them.
Basically.
Yellow flag 6-1 for me currently.
Oh no. Please don't. Don't say that.
Don't say that.
Don't say that. Oh, okay. Sargent's half a second quicker than Albon at the moment.
Piastri stopped on the exit of turn 3.
Oh, is that an issue with the car, or did it just overshoot it?
I'm not sure. They've not shown yet.
He possibly overshoot it.
Green flag, so I think he's got going again.
Yeah. Here's something I wanted to discuss with you, because apparently, even though we are only 5 races in, we're only 3 races in. No, wait. Am I thinking wrong? Are we 3 or 4 races in at the moment?
Good question.
Yeah,
check.
we're 4 because we've had Australia.
Yeah, round 4. We're round
Bahrain,
4.
Jeddah, and yeah. So 4 races in, and apparently K-Max seats could be at risk.
Already?
What do you think of that?
Already? Round 4. It's a bit unfair to call, I think. But then after recent like Gunter's book and stuff like that, and his relationship with Mick, it's almost like if drivers don't perform well, he just wants to get rid of them as fast as he can.
Yeah.
Which is unfair because it's only round 4, and he doesn't do too badly.
Yeah.
But give him a good car, I'm sure they'll perform better.
Yeah.
Maybe focus on the car a bit more.
Yeah, I think it was.
Maybe don't write a book. Make a better car.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. You're gonna see what happened to Piastri. This can be a bit dangerous, actually.
Yeah. I'm just seeing Leclerc finish his lap.
Oh, okay.
He just finished his lap. Sainz just finished his lap.
Yeah, they're going to show the onboard of Piastri, and you're gonna see what happened exactly.
Right, I'm seeing that now. Oh. Huge lock-up at the end.
Yeah, but did you see how much the brakes were smoking?
Yeah.
After he stopped?
Yeah, did see that. At least he made the escape road this time.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if it was actually like a brake concern, since McLaren has been struggling with it. Oh,
potentially.
I think there's another driver on the escape road.
It's Baku. That's probably going to be loads.
I believe. That's the Vries on the very same corner where Piastri went to the escape road.
That's where he crashed out yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yellow flag and 6-1 for me again.
Oh yeah, that's the Vries probably. Sorry, I need to bear in mind that I'm like
that
what 20
corner
seconds ahead.
seems so like it's like 50-50. Are you gonna make it? Are you gonna not?
Yeah, if you try to go if you try to brake a little bit later than normal, that can be an issue. And I think it's one of those corners. You only have one right line to take through there.
Yeah, and it's one of those corners, not like obviously like other tracks where it's got a runoff. So it's not like you can miss the corner and then kind of like go off track a little bit and then re-enter. You're facing the complete wrong way.
Yeah.
But they can't really move the buildings, so it'll have to be like, look. Oh, Hamilton Purple Sector 1 for me.
Have you seen Sargent with the fastest third sector?
I haven't. Oh yes, I just did see that now. Surprising.
This goes to show that the Williams seems to be quite decent on the straights.
Yeah. Good to see.
Oh, Hamilton is going to finish his lap, I believe. But yeah, just going back to the Magnussen situation, like it would be extremely unfair to put his place like in jeopardy at the moment especially because of how well he did last season. When he came back and like he performed straight away, he had some really good performances. I think it declined a little bit towards the end of the year, but that's just because the Haas had no considerable upgrades, and yeah, the car wasn't already in a good shape by that time. I know. I think it's extremely unfair. We know that like Hülkenberg has been, at least in my opinion, he's been really impressive on his return.
He hasn't in a way. I feel because like he has because obviously he's got like definitely in Australia he was in the fight. He was doing quite well. But I feel like Haas as a car at the moment it's either performing really well or it's not. It's like I don't think it's really the driver's fault. And I think definitely qualifying pace it's either there or it's not there. Like at the moment, obviously Magnussen for me is in 8th, Hülkenberg in 13th. So I think it's very track dependent at the moment. Yeah. And I feel like obviously it's hard to call when they're in that car. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe if we saw him in other cars, then like we could say, all right, it's the driver. He's doing quite well. Like I feel at the moment it's the car that's letting them down.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like the driver's ability isn't in question. It's just the car.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because like even in terms of race pace, we've seen that. For example, at Bahrain, both drivers were complaining. Oh my god! I'm just seeing something.
I'm just watching Piastri finish his lap.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you see for yourself. But yeah, that car isn't in a good place at the moment.
I'm watching.
That Sargent. He was doing so well.
Yeah, his wheel was just like, oh, red flag.
He's pretty much almost driving in two wheels at the moment. And I mean, a red flag with 25 seconds to go. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's probably not going to be resumed.
No, it's
just
not.
Going to finish as it is. Oh.
So currently,
Oh, that's a shame for Yuki.
And Gasly.
Yeah, and
he
Gasly.
Literally only just came out of the pits again.
Yeah. We're going to see the same set of drivers get eliminated from SQ1 as we've seen in Q1 yesterday, apart from Tsunoda.
Yeah, so in the elimination zone is Show, Bottas, Tsunoda, Gasly, and De Vries.
Damn. Oh. You're gonna get a close view of the car. Part of the car that's hanging on by virtually nothing. It's about to fall there. Oh, he is. Yeah, he looks dejected. Yeah. Such a shame. He was doing really well.
Is he trying to drive it back? Or is it just rolling?
Yeah. Oh. That's a shame. You'll see the onboard of what happens. That's a shame.
He's just rolling down the hill at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh. I think the Ferrari might have caught him out a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I think. He just was just caught a bit off guard and kind of got distracted, I assume.
Oh, that wheel just... But that wheel just flicked up. It literally took nothing to destroy that rear wing.
Yeah. He's in two wheels at the moment. I think he was driving with the right front and the left rear.
I'm not sure if he was trying to drive it. He was rolling down the hill at one point. Because he was just there with it, his head's in his hands and the car was still going.
Oh, he's not gonna drive it into the... Yeah, he's not. I think he just stopped somewhere near a fire post or something. Yeah. That's going to be a job and a half for the...
will they be able to get it ready for the sprint race?
Yeah. I'm not really sure at the moment because they're only going to have like what, 18 minutes, maybe a bit more. So I think this could probably be him out of the sprint race.
Well, the sprint race.
I mean, it's still a few hours for the sprint race, so they can actually, they can probably do it. It's just gonna give them a whole lot of work.
I was gonna say, I'd be like, oh, I wanted lunch.
Such a shame, man.
I think he's been to that point.
Quite good. I think he's been quite good this season, but he's just been like, these sets of mistakes haven't really helped him out. Just build that confidence.
I mean, guaranteed Q2 though. So, wait, is that the case though, or will someone get bumped up, like the one maybe under 16th place?
Good question, actually. No, I think they all get eliminated, but he's just not going to be able to set a time, obviously.
Because I was going to say, obviously, by the time of the red flag, he was still in that position, so...
Yeah. It's a real shame, because I think that they could have done quite well. They seem to be switching on with the mediums.
Would you say that's a rookie mistake, though? Well, obviously, he's got caught out by the Ferraris there. The Ferraris have tried to move out of the way.
Because at that corner...
Yeah. I mean, it is quite a difficult track. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
And, like, for a car, obviously on the flying lap, for a car to, like, to be there and throw you off even a little bit means you might miss the corner by a little bit more, and then the wall's there. So, it's not like he's got much room for error there. And,
yeah.
By the sounds of it, anyway, he you literally only just got caught out by the Ferraris, and maybe he was like, oh, why are they there? And slightly maybe broke a little bit later, or I don't know.
I don't know. And it's nothing to be. It's nothing to be ashamed of in the sense that many high-profile drivers have crashed at that corner as well in worse fashions. So, yeah, I was, as I said yesterday, I was actually surprised that no one crashed at that corner because it's really easy to do so.
Oh, 100%.
Like, it's a really tricky braking zone, so you can just. And since it's downhill, I think it kind of makes it more difficult to stop the car.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really easy for the drivers to lock up and hit the wall there, or like either as Sargent did, or just go straight on to the barrier there. So it's obviously he's going to be gutted because of I think he was going to be in Q2.
Yeah.
And he was looking quite good. The lap was looking pretty decent, so I don't know. At least if anything, just he should try and take the positives and just be confident for the sprint race later on that he'll hopefully be able to take part in.
Yeah. I was just listening to them talking about Yuki. He was absolutely furious when he got out of the car because he was 3 or 4 tenths up his time, which might have got him out of the elimination zone.
Yeah, he was probably going to do it. Oh, here's an interesting data. Seen the highest top speeds at the straight, and Sargent was quicker than the Red Bulls.
Because he was pushing.
Well, it really goes to show just how efficient that Williams car is on the straights as well. Oh yeah, and there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Oh my god, that's a bit of an unsafe release. Apparently, both Aston Martin cars had DRS issues yesterday.
I heard that, yeah. I remember seeing Stroll on the last one couldn't activate it.
Yeah, and neither could Alonso apparently. At the very same straight, so it's not really the place where you want to lose DRS because in their case, it was costing them, from what the team I think apparently said, it was costing them at least 10 kph on the straights. How much is that in miles actually? Just to give you context. Wait,
oh, that was close. I know it's getting out as soon as you can, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the Alpha Tower is.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh. Wait, let me check something actually. Did I see both AlphaTauri cars there? Or was it just me? Wait.
Oh.
No, that's both Haas, I think. Finding it strange, why are they both there?
They do look very similar, to be honest, though. With the red and the white. With the AlphaTauri, you can only really see the blue that kind of distinguishes the two.
Oh yeah, but I see the halo is white, okay. So. Yeah, but from this angle, it didn't look like the AlphaTauri, so I was like, how are both of them out on track?
Aston Martin, they've still got an intermittent DRS issue on Alonso's car.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Liam Lawson is on track, apparently. It's at the paddock, I should say.
Is he zooming around? Is he zooming around?
Yeah, he's going to replace Max for this session.
Nice.
to give everyone else a chance. Oh, here's something controversial you'll see on the on the screen in a few seconds.
I've just seen Liam Lawson.
He's actually doing quite well in Super Formula.
I see.
Yeah, he's won his first race. There, like on his first ever race in Super Formula, he won it, and it's impressive considering his teammate is the current double Super Formula World Champion, drivers champion.
Oh. I see where the cameraman. Lewis was like, come here. He's like, come on, take it off, please. Cameraman gets fined £50,000 for touching Hamilton's car.
Oh god. Yeah, like he's been quite impressive. Like I think in recent history, on the his debuts have all resulted in wins. Like on each series, I think he won in his DTM debut. I'm not sure if it was F2 or F3, and now at Super Formula.
Did you see that other tear off that Max just took that off? Lewis had to avoid that one on the track as well.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd make him like, I don't know, not like in a way. They're just, if they get stuck in your car, that's a possible like problem waiting to happen.
Yeah. Do you reckon that they should? I don't know. What should they do? Because this can be like, as we've seen, sometimes these
have little wind like little wipers like beep beep beep.
Because that's the thing. Like you've raised a valid point there. It can. Sometimes we've seen those tear-offs either just getting in the way of the drivers or getting stuck somewhere in the car, and can cause an issue. So. Not really sure what they should do. It's not like it's a major concern, but obviously it can be a problem.
Not a major concern, but obviously it's not like amazing.
Yeah.
Apparently, Pierre Gasly had a leak on his exhaust. That's why he had to stop in SQ1.
Oh. Well, that's. He's had
an unlucky weekend so far.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like he didn't manage to. He barely managed to do any practice in FP1. Had that issue obviously in qualifying, and then he crashed. And well, it's not looking too good for him.
No. Hopefully during the race he'll be able to pick up a few positions.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I haven't got there yet. I think I'm watching Max go through the castle section.
Oh, okay.
Or Prayers. It's one of the Red Bulls. I'm not sure. One of them.
Yeah, the yellow flag is still there. I think it's Hulkenberg actually. Oh, he got back on track.
Oh, Cambo.
I think it was in the castle section actually. Might have gone to the runoff.
I've seen the yellow flag sector 2 now.
Yeah. It was Hulkenberg, I believe, in the castle section.
Yeah, turn 7. Are we going to see what happened?
Yeah, they're going to show you the onboard.
I'm just watching Perez cross the line.
That looked weird.
Green flag again for me.
Ooh, well done for keeping off the barriers there. Lando might have had an issue as well at some point, I believe. Oh, a few drivers actually. You'll see that in a bit.
I'm just on board with Hulkenberg now.
What happened to everyone?
Looks like he just...
I've seen like...
couldn't...
You're gonna see it. I think it's at least 5 drivers, or make it 6 with Stroll, who haven't set a competitive time, so...
Hulkenberg, good job on getting that car stopped.
Yeah, did you see? It was very weird. I think even before he started braking, he was just turning the car, and he just kept going on a straight line.
Yeah, the car was like, I ain't turning. I ain't doing it.
Have you seen, so like Alonso, Stroll, Lando, Albon, Piastri, and Hulkenberg obviously haven't set a proper time yet.
No, not yet. Any early predictions on who you think is going to get eliminated in this one?
I was about to ask you that.
See, I knew it. Had to get in there first.
Well, this is a bit tricky because we are seeing that certain cars are behaving a bit differently on the mediums today. I don't know. I could probably see at least one of the Haas getting knocked out. I'd be extremely surprised if we saw something like what happened yesterday of Russell getting knocked out.
Really?
I mean, I might have just jinxed it, but we'll see. Well, he's quite close to the drop zone, I believe. But so okay, I'm gonna say obviously Sargent. Maybe both Haas cars. No, really?
No, really?
So I'm gonna say both Haas, Ocon, and maybe Russell or Piastri. One of the two. It's actually very risky because I'm having faith on the Williams. But they just, I don't know. I still think that they're going to capitalize on their straight line speed advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so Russell is improving on his lap.
Yeah, like you, I think obviously Sargent. The two Hasses, Ocon, and I don't know. I reckon
Russell is
Piastri or
improving,
Albon.
just correctly. Yeah, I can see one of the two. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yellow flag sector 1 for me.
I think there were no
Green
issues.
flag.
I think it just went green. Yeah. Let's see. Ocon is improving. Leclerc is improving. That Ferrari seems to be quite good, or at least well prepared for this track.
Yeah, it seems. Let's not jinx it.
Yeah. I think I saw a stat that apparently Verstappen was losing 2.5 tenths to Leclerc on traction zones, even though he was 1/10 quicker on the straights. Oh, yellow flag sector 2 for me.
I'm just on Ocon's lap, or finishing of the lap.
Has he finished on your screen?
He's just finished now. Yeah, a little bit of bouncing for him.
Yeah. So far, our prediction seems to be right. Oh, it was Carlos. Oh, it was at the very same corner where Sargent crashed.
Was it?
Yeah, you're gonna see it in a second.
Yellow flag just for me now.
Oh, okay. Okay, 20 seconds to go. In my case. You're probably on what, 40 seconds then?
Green flag now. I'm on 50. I've just gone 50. Now
50?
I'm on 45.
Oh, wow.
What are you on?
Does that mean I'm 40 seconds ahead of you then?
Oh, so they finished the session already?
Yeah, they finished just now, yeah.
No, I've not seen that yet. I've still got like 30 seconds.
Okay. Well,
I've got 20 seconds left.
Yeah. For me, it has ended a little while ago.
No, I've got
Some
10
of the drivers
seconds
have finished
left.
their laps. So Magnussen and Hamilton have finished their laps. In my case, Verstappen and Perez are in the pits. Okay, Norris is through. I think he needs to put another lap in. Oh, okay. So Hulkenberg and Ocon have also finished their laps. Magnussen. Oh. Because no, that's not gonna happen, I guess. Oh yeah, but Aston Martin, they're still with the DRS issue, as you said, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this is a very good tactic, actually. Right, so Russell is yet to finish his lap. I think it's only on my screen. It's only Leclerc and Russell yet to finish their laps. Stroll got to the elimination zone there.
Yeah. Come on. He's gonna improve. He just got a toe from Alonso, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
That's good. That's a good strategy. Good team strategy.
So on my screen, eliminated is Sargent, Magnussen, Ocon, Hulkenberg, and Piastri.
Yeah. Just as we kind of expected, I guess.
Yeah, to be fair. I think we actually did cool.
Albon making it through. Albon making it into Q3. That's very good for Williams.
Really impressed, and obviously he will start in front of Norris because Norris can't compete in the second session. In the last session.
Yeah.
So he will. Start in 10th.
Yeah.
So, any early predictions? Who reckons going to be our pole man today? Is it going to be the same as yesterday, or?
I don't know. Leclerc and Verstappen seem to be really close to each other on like today as well. Just because of like the Ferrari has some strength that kind of balance out the Red Bull's main strengths. So it's up to whoever makes the most out of
whoever connects the lap pretty well.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think it's going to be Carlos. I think he's struggling in that Ferrari this week. Obviously not struggling that bad because he's in third currently. But like...
Yeah. Well, the Red Bulls are already ready to go. Wow. Okay. But yeah, I think we can see Verstappen and Leclerc there. And Checo. I would say Alonso, but I don't know. Aston Martin just haven't been able to sort out the DRS issue. Which I think it's really affecting them. I think you can unlock a little bit more performance out of the car that we haven't yet seen.
You've seen that both Red Bulls are just like, I'm waiting.
Yeah. They're like, I'm not gonna wait for anyone.
Ready.
But who would you bet to take pole position then?
Who would I like to be? Leclerc. Who do I reckon? Maybe Max today. I'd like to see Leclerc get double pole.
Yeah, as we've seen, like they're pretty close to each other, so anything can happen.
Then I'm like, even if Leclerc does get pole, I think Max will jump him pretty quickly in the sprint. Because it's another thing qualifying pace, but it's another thing like race pace, and we've seen that the Red Bull's race pace, general, is just so fast at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't think it would take him long. Like if he's in a DRS zone, I think he's gonna fly past Leclerc, unfortunately. I mean, I would love to see Leclerc win either the sprint or the main race tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I don't know. Also, it'd be interesting if Aston Martin actually fixed their problem.
Yeah.
Like you said, they've only got a few hours until the sprint race, so hopefully they get it sorted.
They won't want to have that. They won't want to have those issues on the sprint and for the main race.
No, I was going to say that will definitely affect their performance.
Yeah. You know what's curious as well? We've seen like speculation of people just saying that this is like Aston Martin is the green Red Bull and all that. And we have noticed that last season Red Bull had their fair share of issues with the DRS. So maybe they just sorted out, figured out a new DRS concept, and they're still trying to make it work.
Yeah.
I don't know, but whatever that is, they just need to sort out the those issues quickly.
Hopefully.
So it's SQ3 just started for me.
I've got 25 seconds. 20 seconds now until.
Is there a way? Let me check if I can. If I put on the international feed, would that be delayed ever so slightly?
That's right. You see things first, I see things after. So it's just started for me now.
Okay. Wait, I'm actually struggling a little bit here. Let's back to the feed. My internet seems to be a bit slow today.
Oh, it looks like Hamilton wants to get past Albon pretty quick. It's right behind him. Didn't really give him much room.
Yeah.
Thought he would have waited a little bit.
Maybe I think he just doesn't.
Yeah, maybe he wants to get past so he can tow one of the Red Bulls. Like he can go behind one of the Red Bulls and be like, "Wait for me! I got little legs." It's I don't know if I thought he was going to make a lunge there. Like,
yeah, that would have been risky and probably worthy of a penalty.
Probably. If I was Albon, I'd just be like, I can't be asked to battle you. Just let you go, sort of thing.
Yeah. I think just Hamilton didn't want to be behind the Williams because, yes, it is quick on the straights and all that, but I assume it's going to be slower everywhere else.
He seems to have slowed down now.
Yeah, he did.
So it might have been beneficial to stay near him. Get that extra bit of... feel for Norris a little bit because I feel like maybe if he had those tyres, then maybe he could have done all right here.
Yeah,
but
I reckon he could have finished somewhere like P7 perhaps.
Do we reckon that's something they got to have a look at as well? Like the tyre allocation. Another thing to look at after they review, obviously, this weekend and sprint race and stuff. I think definitely they have to review like the tyre allocation and how many tyres and if they need more tyres, etc.
Absolutely, I think, because I think they only gave them 6 sets of soft tyres. Which obviously, considering that if you use at least one per session, like on qualifying, that's already like half of them gone. And obviously, I think if you use a few on the free practice, that's another set that you won't be able to use anyways because they need to be returned to Pirelli.
I'm assuming Norris has softs for tomorrow, right?
Yeah. No, he has. I think they're all worn though.
Oh. So he has obviously under the 6 set of softs, he's got a certain number that are brand new and a certain number that are scrubs, right?
Yeah, I'd assume that all of them are scrubbed, otherwise he would have been able to take part in this session.
No, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, all of them are scrubs now. Like, he used the new ones, which meant he only had scrubs left.
Yeah. Because, like, just think about it. If you do 2 runs in, like, at least 2 sessions, and considering one of the tire sets is already returned to Pirelli by then, like, with 5 sets, you're gonna, like, let's say if you use 2 for Q1, another 2 for Q2, you're only going to have 1 for Q3. I mean, teams will ideally just like to use less tire sets on the first few sessions and then save them all for the last one. If they get there.
Obviously, like we saw signs yesterday, we saw that even within one session he used 2 sets because of the spin.
Yeah. That's what they usually do. Like, if they want to go for 2 runs, like, they can either use one of the scrub sets and then a new set, or they could, like, if they just use 2 new sets, it's a lot of tires already gone. So, yeah, that's definitely
Alonso's DRS doesn't seem to be working at the moment.
Neither is Stroll's. They're still struggling quite a lot with that. But yeah, like, I think they should, I don't know, maybe as they do in Q3, where they used to do, I'm not sure if they still do, actually, I can't remember. When drivers got to Q3, they got a new set of soft tires. So that's something that they could probably consider on the sprint qualifying as well. Oh, it's a car park over there.
Yeah, they're going pretty slow. They've got to crawl around.
Yeah. It's just so sad to see, like, the essence with the DRS issue.
Oh, beep beep. Beep beep.
Did you see the traffic there?
Yeah.
To the
Hamilton and Albon are like beep beep. Let me through. Maybe they need horns, like beep beep.
Can you imagine if F1 drivers had, like, horns on their cars?
Oh, that would be manic. Imagine if they would crash.
Shenanigans.
Be like beep 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 beep.
Beep 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 beep. That's what Mick tried to use then. Still remember Mick's radio of him, like, swearing and replacing that with beeps.
Right. Last attempt.
Yeah, last lap for everybody. Perez doesn't seem to be improving so far. Ooh, Verstappen is quite a long way off. I reckon your prediction could be right about who gets pole position.
You know, I'd be happy if there was Leclerc, Perez, and then Hamilton. You know. Morning, Stephen. How are you? It's too early, even though it's 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Oh, so where's the day gone? Obviously,
yellow flag sector 1.
At 9, we got the 3GP later on.
Ooh, yellow flag sector 1.
Yeah, I've not seen it. I've not seen it yet.
You're gonna see it.
I've not seen it yet. I've got 6 seconds. Take 2.
You're gonna see
so
it.
Where's the yellow flag? What's happened?
Sector 1, and that's...
I've still not seen it.
No? Okay.
No. Oh, Charles the...
What happened there? Oh my god. I don't know what happened there. Oh, okay. It's only Sainz and Leclerc to finish their laps.
What?
Yeah, I'd like to get a replay on that. Oh, he's literally got like half a front wing.
It all happened at once, Hell. What?
Oh man, what
Charles
happened?
Leclerc, pole. Verstappen,
pole position.
3rd.
Oh, that didn't look good. It wasn't a massive crash, but you'll see that it didn't look good.
No, but I see him driving him back now.
Yeah, did you see like wing. Literally half a front wing? Well, at least it's only the front wing and nothing else. Otherwise,
I'm seeing what happened now.
Yeah, this could have been painful for him.
Oh.
He just lost control of the car.
Slight little like boom.
So funny to see him in Parc Fermé with half a front wing.
No. Yeah, he knew he was obviously gonna hold up loss.
I do remember, wasn't it him as well that around here? I think it was in 2021. He set the pole position, then crashed out to cause a red flag, and he was still on pole.
And pull up to the first place board with half a family.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
It reminds me of when he got the pole positions. Like I think, wait, it was last season that. No, it wasn't last season. It was both in 2021 actually. When he got the pole position at around here and in Monaco, he caused red flags and he was still on pole. Like in this case, not necessarily a red flag, but like he still crashed.
Yeah.
On his way there and still got pole position.
Steven said Leclerc doing in Monaco.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of those ones where it's like, maybe if the wall wasn't there, it would have been absolutely fine. As the wall was there, it wasn't fine.
Yeah. Wall, why are you there?
Yeah. Why are you there, Wall? Why are you there?
Well, I'm just a little bit... do you want to do a quick rundown of the top 10 and then share your thoughts on...
Yeah, can do. Bear with. Oh. So. Right. Pole position. Charles Leclerc.
Charles
Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc.
Then Perez, Verstappen, Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Albon, Alonso, Stroll, Norris. Obviously, Norris couldn't run.
Yes.
In that one because of having no softs. But surprised with Alonso and Stroll. Obviously, they have had DRS issues that has shown to obviously affect them. Definitely in that session. Hopefully they get it fixed for the sprint race later on and the race tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, pretty happy that Albon got through. Russell seemed to have a better qualifying than he did yesterday. I thought Hamilton might have done slightly better. He was doing quite well earlier. So, don't know. But, yeah. That's your top 10. And then 11th to 20th is Piastri, Hulkenberg, Ocon, Magnussen, Sargent, Joe, Bottas, Tsunoda, Gasly, and De Vries.
Yeah. So
obviously, I feel bad for Sargent because he was doing pretty well as well. And,
he was going to make it into Q2 at least.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, technically still did.
Yeah, technically still did.
Able to run.
But potentially, maybe he could have got slightly higher up, closer to maybe closer to Q3. Maybe, I don't know, a 12th or 11th or a 10th place potentially. But yeah, Albon seems to do pretty well today in that car, so good to see. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
I think a bit the same like you. It was a shame that Gasly once again couldn't.
He's had such an unlucky weekend so far, and it's only Saturday.
Yeah, like I don't know. Hopefully, the sprint can be the changing points.
Hopefully, or if not, the race tomorrow where you can make up a few positions. But
because the Alpine seems to be quite decent in the long runs.
Yeah, that's
not necessarily spectacular.
Yeah, playing the strategic game, it seems to be a little bit better under those sort of conditions. Obviously, where was it? Was it Bahrain that Gasly went from like P20 to?
I think it was
high.
Wait.
Oh, I like
It wasn't Australia.
I like the hat.
It was either.
Oh, I like Charles's hat. That was cool.
I'm not seeing that. Wait.
This Pirelli cap is like pretty cool.
Oh, I just missed that. It really go backwards.
Very different. Cool. Charles loves a sabotage, says Stephen. I don't think he meant it, but maybe, I don't know.
I like that cap actually.
That's the same. I like it. Colourful.
I'm not really someone who wears caps, but I'd wear that one.
Bear with.
Oh.
I'm not someone that wears caps. That's when I pull out at least 10.
You gotta have a good collection of them. I do remember seeing. I just don't know. I just feel like I don't really look good. I mean, I don't look good normally, let alone with a freaking cap.
That's literally a black hat with a bit of paint thrown on. But it's cool, alright? No, what I was saying is, it's different, because usually, obviously, they're just handed the plain black one, or the plain whatever colour it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I do remember when Lando and Sainz. I do remember when Lando and Sainz did that promo with Mind, and they designed their own helmets, like using paint.
I remember.
And I think, I'm not sure if it was Lando's or if it was Carlos's, where he just splattered bits of paint on like a black carbon helmet, and it looked really good for me. It's really creative.
Yeah.
It looked quite similar to this cap actually. Yeah. Or this cap looked quite similar to what Pedro said.
I just thought it was a cool hat. Because I thought it was different.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was given to me, I wouldn't say no. That's all I'm saying.
Same.
I'd be like, I'll take it. I'll have this out. Also, in the main race, 4-stop strategy for Charles, and he finishes P6. It's the Ferrari way. As Midnight's Redeem says, I know. What was it? No, what was it? His Redeem, the new one. This is the way. Yeah.
That's the way.
That is the way.
So my thoughts on this. I think the cars that got eliminated into Q1 were sort of expected, apart from Gasly and Tsunoda. I mean, Gasly just couldn't do much about it, but Tsunoda was improving. He was probably going to make it into Q2.
Yeah, I think he was the... What's the word? He was the... Not the... He was the one that got caught out on that one.
Caught out, yeah.
Because I think he was the only one that I think was potentially going to improve into Q2.
Yeah.
And obviously the red flag came up like inches away from the line. So he's definitely got caught out there. I feel for him. I do feel for him. That was unfortunate. And I hope he has a better sprint race and race tomorrow.
Yeah. He's having a really good weekend so far. Like, he was really impressive in qualifying, and I just hope that that the sprint goes well. That the car has some pace, like on an actual like race situation.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
So they can hopefully score like 1 or 2 points at least. I mean, both has. I'm surprised that they made it into Q2 in a way. But then again, those cars seem to work a little bit better with harder tires on.
Yeah.
Because they just go through them.
I think
they're terrible in tire wear.
I think they got lucky there in terms of, like, obviously they set quite good laps. Red flag came up, and everyone else couldn't improve. But I think we definitely predicted that the Alfa Romeo is going quite quickly. Who else was it? Obviously Gasly, De Vries. He's having a bit of a unfortunate weekend as well. Who else was it?
That got eliminated.
Yeah, it was the one Alfa.
So it was Gasly.
2 Alfa Romeos.
Both AlphaTauri, both Alfa Romeos, and Gasly.
To be fair, we did call it. I think that was the only prediction I got right. Other than Charles getting pole.
We actually got the drivers that were going to make it into Q3 and the ones eliminating to Q2, right?
Did we?
Yeah.
Go us.
Yeah, we called out every single one of them.
Nice. To be fair, I do feel bad for Yuki though, because I think he could have. He got it. Could have maybe potentially. Finished a little bit higher.
So too, actually. Could have probably finished. I'm not sure if he would have been able to. I mean, but then again, considering the cars that were there.
Yeah, I think it potentially could have beat both Hasses.
At least, I believe that too. Yeah, he would have probably, worst case scenario, would have finished like P12.
Because he was only 3 to 4 tenths up on his time, I think.
Yeah, that would have been enough to get him into Q2. Comfortably.
100%.
But then, like on that session, I reckon he could have finished somewhere like P12.
Potentially.
In Q2.
But right. To wrap up, are you looking forward to the sprint race? Any early things that obviously you want to see? Predictions? Anything like that?
Just finishing off the analysis of, like, sorry for extending it this much, but like,
no, don't be serious.
I'm actually very happy to see Albon in Q3.
100%.
In P7. I don't think he would have been there. I don't think he would have finished in P7 if both Astons had the DRS issues sorted out. But still, pretty good nonetheless. It's going to put him in a really good position to score points in the sprint race. Yeah, let's not forget that only the top 8 gets points this time.
Yes.
So he's still in the. He's going to start in the points technically.
Will Aston Martin get their problem fixed? Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's something I wanna see them like fix. Hopefully they do. Otherwise, it's just gonna hamper them massively.
I don't really want to see like a little issue like that, like affect today or tomorrow. I hope they get that fixed. Because they're on a good run of points at the moment. So
yeah. And I think I think the DRS will give them that extra bit of performance we are yet to see from them this weekend.
Yeah.
Because a track like this is one of those tracks that you don't want to have DRS issues. Otherwise, you're just going to be at a massive disadvantage.
Yeah, and obviously it showed in that last session there. They just couldn't really get anything out of the car.
Yeah. And apart from that, it was actually good to see. So Hamilton did quite well. It was good to see Russell improve.
I thought Hamilton could have done a little bit better.
I agree, definitely.
It was very just like meh. Like could have finished higher. I think maybe his Q2 run was a lot better.
Yeah.
Maybe that's him feeling more comfortable in the mediums in that car. So yeah. Going into Q3, I thought maybe where Russell finished, I thought Hamilton would have finished, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, Russell had a better qualifying today than he did yesterday.
Yeah.
I think he'll be happy about
that. That's good to see.
He won't moan about that.
I'm disappointed with Carlos because
he seems to be struggling.
He just hasn't been on it. Yeah, he's just been struggling this entire weekend. But it's good to see that the Ferrari can possibly challenge Red Bull today.
Is the Ferrari back? I mean, I'd love to see it back.
All our hopes and dreams are probably going to be shattered coming into the sprint or the main race.
And they're probably going to do something. Forgot to breathe.
Probably
forgot.
Please breathe.
They'll probably do something to disappoint us, unfortunately. But we can only hope.
Yeah, we should probably keep our expectations low because otherwise, if something bad happens,
maybe say Ferrari are going to do terrible. They're going to do horrible. They're not gonna win.
They're going to crash out in the first lap. Both of them. They're going to run into each other. They're going to crash.
Yeah, like just make them believe that we're like not expecting anything. That's like we set our expectations this low. We don't expect anything. Please win. No, we're not expecting anything though. Yeah, hopefully Ferrari don't do a Ferrari, but they probably will. But yeah, any last comments of the shootout? Anything that you think worked well, didn't work so well?
I think that rule with the regarding the tires of needing to have a new set of tires to be able to take part in SQ3. I think they should either do what they did for like normal Q3, which is to give another set of soft tires to the drivers that made it into that far into the qualifying session, or just allow the drivers to use a scrubbed set of tires if that's what they have available.
Yeah, I mean, if they have it available, better them to run to not run. Also, what's your thing, Stephen? What's your thing you want to talk about? But yeah, I agree with you in a way. Because it kind of just was like, right, Lando's not going anywhere. He's going to start in 10th. That's why I'm thinking like they might have to like review the tyre allocation or maybe give them one more set. I know they want to obviously reduce it, but like it's weird. They want to reduce it, but then they increase the
number
amount of time
of sessions
on track.
and it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, that whole thing. So going forwards, I think definitely they have to review that. In terms of actual like sessions, I didn't mind the sprint shootout. I thought it was basically normal qualifying but shorter, which I actually preferred in a way, maybe because you see less of the drivers going back into the pits, waiting to the last minute, and then all going out at once and tripping over each other. Like they're on track.
Quite like that.
They were on track most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. I think with them being forced to use the mediums actually encourages them to do so, because the teams will probably put a bit more fuel in the car, but they'll be able to do multiple runs at a time if they wish to do so.
So Steven says Verstappen DNF'd the first 2 races last season and completely battered everyone on his way to the title. Leclerc DNF'd the first 2 this season. Sorry, 2 of the first 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he
fingers crossed.
I think he finished at Saudi.
True, Verstappen did DNF and then obviously went on to the title.
It's probably the curse of the first winner.
Maybe.
It's probably the curse of the first winner, because as we've seen, the person who wins the first race of the season ends up finishing in second. So will we be able to see that?
Will we see the Bahrain curse strike again?
And that's kind of likely, because Red Bull will have to stop their car development at some point.
Yeah.
I
forgot about that.
Which could possibly invite a few teams into the title fight. Ferrari and Aston.
Yeah. No, I forgot about that. You raised a good point there. So maybe towards the middle / end of the season we'll see a good battle on our hands. So look forward to that.
Yeah, and I think as Red Bull staff have said a few times, they just need to maximize every single opportunity they get to score points, score as many points as possible, and then try to be extremely efficient with the car development. Because if you're wasting time on an upgrade that doesn't end up working out as it should, then
it can cost them a lot.
It can cost them a lot in the end.
Yeah.
Just one final thought. Oh, sorry.
No,
go ahead.
No. So I was just.
No, I can do that afterwards.
No,
I can do that afterwards.
You go ahead, because I was just gonna say like stuff about the stream. So you go ahead with your final thought.
Okay.
Let's go.
Just wanted to say as well, I'm looking. I hope the McLarens do well in both races. Obviously, we weren't able to see what Lando was capable of in this last session, because obviously he couldn't take part in it. But hopefully they can show some signs of improvement. I think they've already improved. But let's see if that translates properly into the races and hopefully into the next events.
Hopefully. The upgrades are good ones, and they said that we wouldn't really see it this race, but we kind of have already seen it a little bit. In the next races as well, like you said, it will allow them to get back up there, or if not, just I don't know, being the best of the rest again.
At the very least, I'd like to see them.
I think that's it from us. I've enjoyed hosting the qualifying with you, Pedro. Thank you for joining me. I know it was early, considering what time we actually went to sleep.
Thank you for letting me join you as well, whilst I'm still working with trying to solve those technical issues.
No worries. It was. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the sprint qualifying format. I think maybe just they need to tie some loose ends. But other than that, I thought it was alright, to be fair. So like I said, maybe tie up a few loose ends, then could be pretty interesting to see if they go with this format. I don't see why not, but
it could be good.
yeah. We've got the
as you
sprint
say,
race
with the
later.
Well, yeah, we do.
We do. And I believe you are hosting it. So
yes.
If you haven't already, make sure to check Pedro out. You'll be hosting the sprint qualifying later on at 2:30.
Sprint race is 2:30, I believe. Yeah.
I can remember. 2:30.
I'm not really sure as well. I'll have to check that out actually.
So
Let me check that out.
yeah, make sure to go and show him all the love and support. And if I can, I will obviously drop in and be in the chat, and you can update me on what's going on. And if not, I will see all of you later on for the pre-GP. I think we're starting just after 9. So
9, isn't it?
Yep. I'll be live again then. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you later on. And if anyone wants to join us in the pre-GP, just let us know. Let Midnight Iso know, just to make sure, because she is hosting it. And yeah, hopefully see you all then. Enjoy the sprint race. And yeah, is there anyone out there that we can go and raid? I have one in mind.
I was going to suggest.
We'll see if we say the same one.
Oh, because I'm seeing 2 here, and I don't know which one you're gonna say.
I'm thinking Jay Minsler.
Jay Minsler, yeah. Nice.
Yes! We did the same one. I thought, I just first time raiding him, I think he's still playing
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
yeah, he's playing Sea of Thieves with Abe. He was
on when we went to bed.
Yeah, and so was Abe as well. I was actually gonna say that they were both on by the time we actually went to sleep.
That's when you know we went to bed late, when the Americans are still on. Like,
nice.
Yeah, great minds do think alike. And yeah, thank you very much for joining us both. Appreciate it. And we will see you later on. Enjoy the sprint race, Pedro. I hope that obviously your stream and everything goes well. And like I said, I'll pop in when I can. But yeah.
Okay.
Let us know how it goes. And can't wait to hear everything you've got to say about it later on. And
thank you.
Yeah. Pretty good qualifying session. A few obviously unexpected results and a few expected results, but yeah. Hopefully we get a good sprint race. Hopefully get a good race tomorrow, and yeah. But just to sign off, thank you very much, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Bye. Go show Jamie all the love and support that you've shown us. Bye. Love you all. Bye. Check it. When?
You gone off?